name was kind of out there again this offseason on the rumor mill, and Jed Hoyer has talked about just how there's like he likes to be open and honest with guys about those concerns, and if players have concerns. At any point, did you go and talk to him to get any clarity on yourself in that regard?
Oh no, I think the rumors didn't bother me. It's other way. Those rumors make me proud because from where I come, everything that I've done to be where I'm at, it makes me proud. I wasn't like bothered at all. I was just kind of go through it like relax because if I got traded, I know that I'm ready to play anywhere and everywhere. So that didn't bother me. I'm in a spot where those type of things don't bother me.
You seem to even have fun with it on social media, right? You kind of liked certain posts and things like that, just showing it didn't really bother you.
No, that's what media is all about. I know the few reporters were trying to make something out of nowhere, but that's what the media is all about, just to have fun and and do whatever you need to do with it.
Wilson, when you look at the staff this year, it's a different type of pitching staff. Will you have to contour your pitch selection that you call for them, similarly because you don't have a big power staff now?
Well, I think those ads they're good for us. They can pitch to our scouting report. That's the most important thing, and they're alike to each other. I mean, they're like Kyle Hendricks. They're gonna be able to pitch to the scouting report. That's something that I'm not worried about, and I'm just looking forward to keep working with this guy and take the best out of there.
Billy, on that note, when you were catching Kyle and Alec Mills back to back last year, is it just as simple as going through the scouting report, or is there anything that you're trying to monitor and make sure that they're not getting too similar, that they're not approaching guys in a similar way?
Obviously the hitters made adjustments, and we obviously have to go with plan B whenever they go back to back. And the game speaks for himself, so we need to make the adjustment whenever we can. And I know that facing two pitchers alike back to back, they're gonna make adjustment, and we need to make the adjustment. There's where we play the mouse and cat game.
Wilson, what have been your impressions of Zach Davies and his repertoire, and how do you feel like he's going to help this staff?
He's a ground ball pitcher. I know that he did good last year. He's been doing this for a few years, and I even love him when we play against each other because I know that he throws a lot of strikes. He paints the corners, and that's something that we're looking for this year.
And just just one more question. I know on social media you were pretty hyped up about Arrieta being back with the staff. So when you look at what he brings, what are you most excited to have back?
Experience. I think that's the most important thing we all of us. We have a young pitching staff, and I think seems one of those veteran coming back to the team. You're gonna help us a lot. You're gonna help to maintain the confidence, and whenever they need to ask something, they can go either to Arrieta or Pedro Shop that we got back to him.
Wilson, go ahead, Gordon.
Yeah, I was just gonna go back a little bit. We talked about the trade rumors, but the other side of that coin is Jed talked about maybe getting together with some of the players on the team who could be free agents next year, maybe even the year after. Do you think that the extension talks are imminent for you? And have you talked about that with the team?
Well, I have no idea if I'm in there or not. That's something that I'm not thinking about it right now. Obviously, I'm willing to listen to whatever they have, but I think my main focus is on this year, on the team. Try to have a great year for all of us, and I'm just not thinking about it. If they come to me and want to talk about it, I mean, I'm open to it. I've been in this team for 13 years now, and it's gonna make me feel good if they have that in mind for sure.
Wilson, do you think you get the proper respect for the catcher you are? I mean, you starting catcher for the National League and All-Star game the last two, and most people consider you right there with Real Muto as the best. But do you feel that respect, or do you think in Chicago you're underrated?
That's another thing that I don't think about it. I enjoy when people say whatever they want to say about me. I know myself. The team knows what I'm able to do, and a lot of team knows what I'm gonna be able to do playing baseball. So that's one thing that I don't think about it. If they want to underrate me, they can do whatever they want. I respect their decisions. But in my head, in myself, I think that I always going to be making adjustment to try to be one of the best in the game.
Wilson, you mentioned a lot of young pitchers on the team. So what role do you take when you're working with some of these young pitchers to try and improve their game?
Well, I'm trying to be their pillow, their veteran guy, and I'm open to whatever question they had to me. Obviously, I have a little more experience now. I'm going for this is gonna be my 5th year in the big leagues. It's happened. The time flies, and it's made me feel good whenever they come to me and ask me any question. That's what I'm here for, to make this team better, and that's something that I'm looking forward to do this year.
Wilson, in that sense, do you look at your situation right now that you have to be quite the leader because there's so many changes on the pitching staff, and your role is going to be very important for progress and success?
Excuse me, I got lost. Sorry.
Wilson, sorry. Wilson, with your role behind the plate and what you possibly have to do in planning and the progress of this pitching staff may be on your shoulders. How do you look at that as being that your role in order for this team to succeed?
Well, I'll take that. I mean, like I said, I've been here for a few years. I know that what the scouting report looks like. Obviously, I know what these pitchers are able to do. That's something that we're gonna be working together. Obviously, I got to give them the confidence enough for them to feel free out there. But yeah, I'll be the leader. I'm gonna try to be the best behind the plate for them.
Wilson, there's been talk over the years about the pitch framing. How much pride did you take last year in seeing the work pay off, being a Gold Glove finalist, and how much are you looking forward to taking that into this year?
Well, it made me feel good because the year before, everybody questioned about myself, like, can you frame a pitch? I was like, yeah, of course. But last year I put my focus on it, and you saw what I was able to do with the pitch framing, going for 108 to number 9 or number 8 makes me feel good. I mean, now what they're gonna say?
Wilson, with that all in mind, the work that you've put into pitch framing and defensive, is your confidence level coming into the season at an all-time high about what your overall game is and what you can bring to this team?
Oh, my confidence is over. I mean, my confidence is up there. Feel good, physically feel great, and I know that I put my work in defensively and offensively to be one of the leaders of this team, and that's something that I'm gonna do by playing games and not by saying it.
Wilson, going back to 2016 when you were a rookie, how much of an advantage was it to catch Lackey right away, being his designated catcher? And did that show you how much work you needed to put in every day? Was that a great experience for you?
Oh yeah. Lucky was one of those guys that there was a gamer. There was no mistake to make, and it helped me a lot by the way he acts on the field. I had to slow down the game a lot. I learned how to do it with him, and I'm thankful with him for sure. He did a lot for this team, and we worked a lot together. And in 2016, I was a guy that saw a lot of things from these veterans, and I took it. And now that they're gone, I put them in practice.